Hello everyone, and in today's video, we're gonna break down that Andrew Garfield, basically the Andrew Garfield scene that we got revealed. And I'm gonna prove you guys that this probably is a real scene. This may not be a deep fake, but let's just get to it right now. Thank you guys so much for 991 views, and let's see what we can do with this. So, clearly, now it says Andrew to Toby. Now, clearly we can see Spider-Man's hand. Clearly this looks like a set, but if you notice very carefully, it looks like a wall is there, and they're like wall. And notice that you've like web blood, which in fact is pretty iconic since Tobey Maguire Spider-Man doesn't need web shooters, so that's why it's like web blood. But notice this position. You can clearly see all this happening, and plus the gloves. So you like web blood. Now notice this. That's just from the old design.
No one's ever kissed like that before, and they never will again.
So in my opinion, that's a pretty real life. Let's see what
What you see here is a clip that was early leaked. What? We're going to break down the video pixel by pixel to determine its authenticity. Is it possible that the shot was faked? Or is it real?
So let's see what this quarter.
Nothing gets fans more excited than crossovers. The Avengers, Wandaverse, when the guy who played Quicksilver, but he was from the other franchise. What? Dude, the Spider-Verse movies, what? Turns out they're doing it in live action now.
Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Cute. I'm going to put some dirt in your eye. So what you see here is a clip that was apparently leaked, obviously showing Andrew Garfield on set as his character from the Amazing Spider-Man series.
It's weird when a video clip like this comes out. It's very clearly Andrew Garfield, yet he turns around and says, "No, it is not I."
I heard about it, and I did see it, and it's a Photoshop.
Who do you believe? Here's what people are saying online about this. It's been revealed that Andrew Garfield's appearance in the latest Spider-Man movie was in fact a deepfake. The Hollywood star who played the web-slinging superhero in the last movie will not be reprising his role after producers discovered he had been replaced by an AI trained to impersonate the actor. We were having a difficult time with Andrew Garfield. We couldn't get him to come to set, and sometimes filming would be delayed because of his commitments to some movie about a quadriplegic single mother. Anyways, the article goes on, but it proves the point that this video of Andrew Garfield is fake.
That article is fake. Sam literally generated it with an AI.
Much like the actual articles written about this subject that seem to be written by AI.
So Sam and I are going to cut through that conflicting information today. We're going to break down the video pixel by pixel to determine its authenticity. Is it possible that the shot was faked? Or is it real?
So come with us through the critical thinking process. So next time something like this happens, you can figure it out for yourself.
Because if you think about it, this Blu-ray set will probably cost you so much money to recreate.
So what's interesting is that it looks like this is an actual cinema camera, or a rather high quality camera. It's a large sensor because you can see some depth of field here. This isn't like some person on their phone. Either it's like some ripped footage from a behind the scenes crew, or someone who has like tapped into one of the actual monitors on set.
This could just be footage from when he was filming Spider-Man. He's just talking to his stunt double, like, you want me to stand like you were standing like this? Alright, so if we compare that footage with the original footage from The Amazing Spider-Man, there's a pretty big difference between the two. His hairdo is different, he looks a lot younger, he looks like he's in high school. But the main thing is his hairdo. Like, they wouldn't just have a different hairdo for one day on set here. So this had most likely this new footage. His face looks like it's a different resolution from his costume. It's slightly blurrier.
There does seem to be a slight lack of detail there. it's a bit of an anomaly, in my opinion, because if we're looking at like the bars there, we can see like surface imperfections on the beams, and it does seem like there's a slight lack of quality on the face. That being said, like generally, if you upload a video to a social media platform, the chances that it's going to be a MP4 file, it's pretty likely. And the way MP4 files work is by compressing motion into an overall image. So it's less about rendering a unique frame every single frame, but taking one frame and then basically saying, all right, this is the direction the pixels are moving, so that way we have motion data instead of image data. It's called iframes and p frames.
Whoa.
So an example like this,
So the corner crew is saying that video is fake. I disagree, because if you think about it, doesn't this look like the exact same place where like the final battle's supposed to be in No Way Home?
for a 3-second
Look, you see that? See that over there?
clip, everything that's not moving is going to stay crisp,
He is clearly breathing.
while the things moving will have less fidelity.
The main claim I've seen made about this video is that we are in fact looking at a deepfake of Andrew Garfield. I don't think this is a deepfake. This will be the best deepfake I've ever seen if it's a deepfake. 100%. I mean, the best deepfakes I've ever seen is the Tom Cruise deepfakes.
What's up, TikTok?
Deep Tom Cruise by Chris Kume. I mean, those are wonderful, but you can tell the deepfakes if you scrutinize it. You can see there's no crisp shadow under the nose from the sunlight. There's a bit of a sense of like his face is being lit and then like relit again.
I feel fresh as a button.
But even like the teeth, like the lighting on the teeth is not quite right. Also, you can see it feels a little bit like it's a flat texture of a face, you know, as opposed to like a three-dimensional object. So that's because the computer's trained on a bunch of images of a face. Well, those images are filmed at all different focal lengths. You know, oftentimes if you're doing, say, you know, training from movies, like let's say we're doing a Tom Cruise deepfake and you're grabbing all these Tom Cruise shots. So a lot of times you're using close-ups. Close-ups are often shot with a telephoto lens. And what a telephoto lens does is it tends to flatten everything. So my face has a lot of distortion, right? My nose is scaled up a little bit because it's closer to you. My ears,
So
my face.
people are thinking that this is a deepfake, although I slightly disagree. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.